Hello everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Horror History Class. I'm Mr. Mac, and today we cover Wes Craven's 1972 classic, The Last House on the Left. Now pay attention students, class is in session. Written and directed by Wes Craven, The Last House on the Left was his first film, and it definitely solidified himself with the new and up-and-coming masters of horror. One of the pinnacles of the rape and revenge subgenre, it garnered mostly so-so reviews from critics, but in more recent years, they kinda gave it better ratings. Roger Ebert, on the other hand, did enjoy the film. He gave it 3.5 stars out of 4, and wrote in one review,
Wes Craven's direction never lets out from the almost unbearable dramatic tension.
And I think he's right. The movie is tense and nauseating. Because of the scenes of violence, Last House was refused a certificate for cinema release in 1974 by the BBFC. And in the 80s, it became a part of the infamous Video Nasty list, which meant that if you were caught with a copy of the film in England, you would be fined and your film would be confiscated. There was also potential that if you were caught with this film, all of your VHS tapes would be confiscated. Bummer, right? Anyway, after being submitted time and time again over the case of several years, the BBFC finally allowed the uncut version of the film for video release in 2008. It took long enough. For crying out loud, it's only a movie. It's only a movie. It's only a movie. It's only a movie. According to Wes Craven, people freaked out upon its release. He claimed that people fainted, vomited, even rumored someone had died of a heart attack during screening. Quite the reaction for a debut film that was shot in 21 days for a budget of about $87,000. Two future Friday the 13th directors also worked on this film, Steve Miner and Sean Cunningham. Sean Cunningham directed Part 1, while Steve Miner directed Parts 2 and 3. So, on top of the success that Last House brought to Craven, other guys did pretty good too. And we all know the generation-spanning legacy that Craven achieved after Last House. The People Under the Stairs, Scream, created Freddy Krueger and the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. The man was busy. The movie was a hit with horror fans, and the title was ripped off by tons of films afterwards. The Last House in the Woods, House at the Edge of the Park, Last House on Dead End Street, just to name a few, all trying to catch in on a good name. It was a really good name. Truly a master of the horror genre, Wes Craven took the horror world by storm until his passing in 2015. Thank you, Mr. Craven, for creating a real sleazy, shocking film that impressed us all. It's a thumbs up from me. Class, remember to like, subscribe, and comment on what films you would like to study next. See you next time. Class dismissed.